Hello, my beautiful people. This is your girl Destiny, and I am back with another video. And tonight, I want to make this video as quick as possible. I don't want it to be all drawn out, so we got to get into this so we can get this message presented to you guys in a very shorter time frame. Because I don't want to make it too long, where it becomes boring to you or it becomes useless, as you may think, because it's too lengthy. Okay, so welcome, my people. Again, I am back with another video. Hello, my subscribers, my friends out there, and anyone that is new, welcome. This is Destiny. My YouTube channel is Destiny Forever Walks. I'm just gonna go right into it because I'm still talking about the ego, people. There's so much information, there's so many layers of the ego. And my people, I'm going to speak on another topic concerning the ego. And the topic tonight is mask in your ego. Mask in your ego. Now let me just start right off and I'm going to say it like this, people. We all wear masks. We all wear some kind of disguise one time or another. Some are still wearing disguises, hiding ourselves behind those masks or disguises, or dressing ourselves fully in costumes. My people, because sometimes we just want to hide ourselves because we're not comfortable with people seeing our true identity or people knowing who we really are. So let's dive deep into this. My people, if you wear a mask long enough, guess what? You'll begin to forget who you are beneath it. And it's far past the time for us to start unmasking our egos. Let me tell you this. There's a false self-ego, and then there's also a real self-soul. And this is a question that you need to ask yourself. Which one am I? When we think of someone who has a big ego, we may think of that person as being conceited, arrogant, self-absorbed kind of person who look down on other people. But however, people, listen, ego, it comes in all shapes. It comes in all sizes. And I'm seriously to tell you this, that there is a mask to fit them all. I don't care what size the ego is, there is a mask to fit them all. In fact, people, look at this way. And be honest and sincere, but everyone has an ego. Everyone has an ego, my people. That's something you ain't going to be able to run from. You might deny it. You might sit and say, hey, no, I don't have an ego. We all have an ego. Everyone has an ego. It's just the details that may be different from each other's. But the ego is our sense of self, people. It's the ideal that we have about who we are. And let me give you some examples. Listen to this. A person who says, I am religious. I am always treating others kindly. I am intelligent. I am a virtuous person. That person is operating from the ego just as much as that person who says, I'm a hard worker. I am about making money and meeting goals. I am a leader, and I am a practical person who doesn't stand for laziness. But my people, they all both scenarios that come from your ego. Both types are operating from a standpoint of who they see themselves to be. Whether they are the false self-ego or the true self-ego. So the problem is, when we become attached to who we think that we are, and then we try to convince others that this is who we are as well, people, that could create a chaos. But what we do, we create a prison for ourselves, people. We create all these ego traps, and we bolt the doors on us moving from our lower consciousness to our greater higher consciousness. We are locked in like a box, a prison wall, a cell. The person who is attached to their religion may not be willing to look at ideals or concepts from another religion because they already made up their mind that this is not who they are or who they want to be. Then the person who sees themselves as a hard worker, the ambitious type, they may become depressed when they suddenly lose their job, or they may experience failure. Why? Because these situations threaten who they thought they were. There are two sizes of our ego. There are two sizes of our consciousness. My people, may ask you this question. Which side are you? Think about this. There are only two sizes of our consciousness. And those two sizes, my people, they are the false self-ego and it is the real self-ego. But which one are you? Seriously, think on that. Which one are you? Which one do you believe in or believe to be who you are? And I ask you to stop right here now. Please, remove your mask and reveal yourself to everyone. Be totally, absolutely honest, my people. That's the only way that we can go on to become our greater, higher self and to be healed totally, absolutely, completely by the divine creator. Be honest. Are you the false self-ego, my people? Or are you the real self-soul? Which one are you? Which one do you believe that you may be? Or which one you may think that you are? It's time to remove that mask. It's time to take off the mask, stand in front of your audience, and reveal yourself to everyone. Listen, the ego is based in concepts, in belief systems, in the ideal of, not on anything real or tangible, people. It quite literally depends on our beliefs in what it is for its own survival. Did you get what I just said? The ego is based in concepts, in belief systems, in the idea of, not on anything real, people, or anything that are tangible. It quite literally depends on our belief in it for its own survival. So, what happens when we stop believing in the ego? What happens when we start believing and depending on our ego to lead and guide us? When we start to become more in tune with our true self, my people, which is a part of us that observes the ego, not the ego itself, we realize that a state of peace, my people, it lies so deep within us. That peace of God which surpasses all understanding, a peace like you have never known. But it's such a beautiful peace that lies within us. My people, this peace, it transcends all concepts and ideals of who we think that we should be. You got to let go, people, of the false self-ego. It's time to just shed off those layers of skin, that layer of your subconsciousness. It's time to let go. The false ego has to be depleted so you can go on and become the greater, higher self. Remove the mask now, people. So let me make this remark to you out there and listen. Will the true self, the true self-soul, please stand up still have to repeat that again? Will the true self, the true self soul, please stand up? Remove your mask and tell us who you are. Be honest. Tell us who you are. Who are you? Who is the true self? Who are you? Please stand up, remove your mask, and declare your identity, your true identity now. Now listen, the more a person becomes rooted in this part of themselves, the more they realize that everything they believe to be true about themselves or about others or even about life in general, it was all based in illusion, people. It was all based in illusion. So we are captives of our own identity, living in prison of our own creation, and masked in our ego, which is a world that we created of illusional thoughts of what we believed, of what we thought about ourselves, of who we were. It's all an illusion. It's the world that we created of illusional thoughts of what we believe about ourselves and who we believe we are. Tonight, you just made the first step. You removed your mask. You stood up in front of everybody and you removed your mask and you reveal your true identity, your true self-soul. Thank you for taking off the mask. Thank you for removing the ego and putting the ego back into the place where it belongs. Lovely people, I'm out of here, and I thank you for listening to me and talking about the ego. It is masked. It's been hidden. It's been hidden. That's that dark night of us, people. Talk to you later. Thank you. This is Destiny signing out. See you in the next video, my lovely people. Namaste. Mwah.